ओके, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। ठीक है, दिस इज़ द मॉडल ऑफ अपर लिम्ब। ठीक है, अपर लिम्ब मसल्स हैं ये। ठीक है, एंड दिस इज़ द डेल्टोइड मसल एंड विच द मोस्ट कॉमन क्वेश्चन विच इज़ बीन आस्क्ड टू यू or which can be asked to you is that is nerve supply of the deltoid is axillary nerve. ठीक है, and the action of this muscle is abduction or lifting of the weight. ठीक है, and flexion extension. ठीक है, and the other things which can be asked to you in the model of hand is this one is these are the long bones. ठीक है, this is the radius, and how you are going to identify that this is the radius, because it is facing towards your thumb, and this one is ulna which is facing towards your little finger. ठीक है, these are the carpal bones, these are the metacarpals, and these are the carpal bones, metacarpals, and these are the phalanges. ठीक है, this is the proximal phalanx, middle phalanx, and distal phalanx, and in the thumb there is proximal and distal phalanx only, there is no middle phalanx in the model of the hand. And now when we talk about the bones, now you must all know the bones. The most common bones which can be asked is, this is the bone of the upper limb, this is humerus bone, long bone. These three bones are the long bones, and this one is the ulna. How you are going to identify it? This is ulna, and this one is the radius. ठीक है, this is the radial tuberosity by which you are going to identify it, and this one is the long bone, this is the humerus, and this is the vertebrae. ठीक है, irregular type of bone, and this is the clavicle, and it is a flat bone. And what are the other types? The other types are frontal skull bones, that is frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital bones are the examples of the flat bones, and this is also the example of flat bone, and that is the scapula. Sternum is also a type of flat bone. Okay, and this is also a type of, this is also a vertebrae. Okay, now this is the model of the pharyngeal apparatus or the embryo, and this is, you must all know this model. This is nasal placard, this is lens placard, and these are the pharyngeal arches, first, second, third pharyngeal arch, and these are the somites. This is upper limbert, this is lower limbert, and this is the caudal eminence. This is developing liver, and these are the atrial prominences, left atrial prominence, right atrial prominence. The other model which can be asked to you is the placenta. You must all know that there are two umbilical arteries and one umbilical vein, and there is misconception over here, and this is the chorionic plate. The green part is representing the cytotrophoblastic shell, and these are the placental septas, and these are the chorionic villus, and when it is going to join the decidua bizalis, then it is forming anchoring villi, and the other part is, these are the placental septas, and this is the cotyledon. This is one cotyledon, and these are the chorionic villus. These are the placental septas, and this green one is cytotrophoblastic shell. This is decidua bizalis, and these two are amniochorionic membrane. The other models which can be asked to you are the weeks of development. Second week of development, that is embryoblast. Embryoblast is going to be divided into epiblast and hypoblast. There will be amniotic cavity, blastocystic cavity. There is the model of the third week, okay, in which you can see the placenta. This is the fetal part of the placenta, and this one is the, below is the maternal part which is having cotyledons. And this is also another model of the placental, this is also another model of the week of development which can be asked to you in the viva. This is the histology of the skin, and this there is a video separate video on YouTube. You can see the link of the skin model, and by which in which you can identify the parts of the skin, and you must know the function of the Pacinian corpuscle, Meissner's corpuscle, what is the role of these corpuscles, the function of all the parts which is present in the histology of the skin. Okay, this is the skeleton in which you must know the parts. This is sternum, and this is clavicle, this is humerus, a long bone, and it is going to form which joint? Glenohumeral joint, which is a type of the type of joint is ball and socket joint, and the type of variety is synovial variety. And what are the characteristics of the synovial joint? You must all know it has synovial membrane, synovial fluid, synovial cavity. This is elbow joint, which is a type of hinge joint variety. This is pubic symphysis and the cartilages which are present in between intervertebral disc. ठीक है. And this is the knee joint, which is a type of hinge type of variety. You must know the features of these joints. The other thing is that you must know the bones of the skull are frontal bone, temporal bone, this one is the parietal, and this is the occipital bone. This is occipital bone. This is maxilla, mandible and zygomatic arch, and this is the nasal bone and zygomatic bone. That's it. Acha, this is another model, the female reproductive organ, and this is the model of male reproductive organ या system, and there are separate videos of these models which can be asked to you to identify the parts. You must all know the parts of it.